How about this? Hey, Ed. Wow. So, this, you just said, you mentioned my dad.
Your dad?
You talked to my dad because it was his 90th birthday. It's actually Saturday.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, he told me that.
And so we had a big soiree, and we went down there last week, and I went into the warehouse to find something fun to take down there, but the restaurant minimum for the food was so high that we decided to drink their wines. However, they did not have on their list the 1995 Chateau Yquem I took.
Oh.
Which
that was nice.
Which oddly we didn't have on our list either. I just found it. I found it in the warehouse. Who has a random bottle of 95 Yquem lying around? Well,
a few people. I've got a random bottle of 1980.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, it's good money.
That's actually in my son's cellar because from the time he was born in 1974, every year I put away 2 bottles of wine on his birthday.
Oh.
And the deal was when he turned 21, he had to drink one of those bottles with his dad, and the other one he could drink with the floozy of his choice. That was how I put it to him. Anyway, welcome to the Wine of the Month Club. This is actually October of 2018. Yesterday it was January of 2018. I don't know how we got here, but I looked up the wines from 40
I got here,
years.
but I come down Magnolia, and I make a left on everything.
Why did I know that was coming? Anyway, 40 years ago, this month, we featured the Franciscan Chianti.
What?
Chianti from Franciscan, $2.50 a fifth. That was about a year before we started using 750s. I think 79 was when we started to use the 750s.
Instead of calling it fifth.
Yeah, instead of calling it a fifth.
Which is 5 bottles to a gallon, right?
5 bottles to a gallon, exactly. And the white, though, was Domaine Jucher Chablis.
Oh, a real Chablis.
Yeah, real Chablis.
Wait a minute, you had a real Chianti.
No.
You had a fake Chianti, the fake Chablis?
We didn't have a real Chianti. We had a German who made a Chianti who was going to be a Franciscan monk. That's how he named the winery, Franciscan. Justin Meyer studied to be a Franciscan monk, decided he liked women more than prayer, and so he left the ministry and had kids, got married and had kids.
Talk about crossroads, huh? So, it's funny, you said that.
I went down to the crossroads just to...
And you going up the country?
Yeah.
So, I've had 2 pretty influential wine families in the office the last couple of weeks, and I told you about Clovis Taittinger was here, of course, of the Taittinger family, and then a non-family member of Bollinger, but one of the high bigwigs, Guy de Rivois, was here, and so we've had a great time on camera. I hope you guys watch it. But one of the things I wanted to say was you said that the Franciscan Chianti,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So who knows what grape it was?
Well, yeah, your dad didn't even say. It didn't make any difference what it was. I mean, Chianti is a place in Italy. It's not a grape.
So one of the winemakers, or one of the guys, grabbed, and it's been taken down since then, but was the Fetzer Gamay Beaujolais.
Oh, I bet that made him happy.
He's like, look at this. Isn't this funny? It was like a 78 or 79 or something.
Yeah.
So it was really old. He goes, yeah, can you imagine this? He was fascinated by the idea that we would call it Gamay Beaujolais. Again, another region. Well, it's a grape, but it's also a region. So anyway, we have some great wines this month. I hope you stick around and check it out.
Not here. Okay.
I was upside
That was
down.
the last bottle of wine he opened. That's what he said about it, too. Came from a different wine club.
Hey, happy birthday to my dad.
Happy birthday
last
to your dad.
month. 90 years old, still doing a great job with all that he does. And boy, I took the Chateau Yquem, and I took the Comte de Champagne from Taittinger, and had a great party. Now, the wine list at the restaurant, which we were forced to use, it was all right. We're out of that, sir. Oh, we're out of that, sir. Oh, how about this? We're out of that too, sir.
Oh, you're kidding.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, God. No, that was really annoying. And that was in San Diego?
Yeah. This is the classic series for October 2018 with our friend Vrai Copain, which also means two friends. Or true friends.
True Friends.
True friends. And boy, this is, what vintage is this?
2013, another Paso wine that's been beautifully aged
The nose is amazing.
in the winery. Absolutely amazing. I mean, just fabulous, fabulous stuff. It's got It's got a little more licorice in it than you
Right.
normally get, but licorice is always a part of Cabernet. This, and that's part of the blend. That's exactly where the grapes came from in the vineyard, even though they're the same varietal.
What's
And
interesting is that the 12 reserve, which is I think it spends I don't know 18 months in oak or something. There's a difference. It's the same vineyard, right? But
Right.
different character. And this is brighter, got more fruit in it, as it should because of the different aging length.
that's part of it, but it's it's a different
But
vintage.
the nose is amazing.
The nose is really
I
something.
mean, it's just all berries and cassis and
So this is like regularly $14.99, $15.99, and reorder prices all
that's
$7.99.
got to be wrong. This is a $20 cab easily.
Okay, the retail price is $20, and you can buy it from the Wine of the Month Club for $7.99. How about that? Does that work? 98?
Bonehead.
Yeah, you're not that bad.
It's a 98 for me.
Oh, good.
It's a bargain. It's a bargain. Truly, one of my favorite lines. It's a bargain at twice the price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. What
Oh
you're
wow,
saying.
that nose.
Yeah.
Tobacco. Wow.
Want a cigar?
Oh, I could have said something. I let it go, Ed. I just let it right by me.
Thank
Okay, here's our. This is a fun wine.
This was killer.
And,
I remember.
and I'm so excited to do it. And it was the guy almost screwed it up big time. The boat was late. Oh, it's on the water. Don't worry, it'll get here. I replaced the wine and I moved it in 30 days. And then he calls us, well, landed. Do you still need it? It's on the way to Sonoma. I will call the truck and turn it around. So that's what he did.
This is just one of many in a long list of absolutely incredible Chilean Sauvignon Blancs. Chile's, if you think about Chile, it's Cabernet Merlot, Cabernet Merlot, Cabernet Merlot, Cabernet
forgot
Merlot.
that one.
But, their Sauvignon Blancs, I mean, this is probably the best one we've tasted so far this
This is
year.
a great one.
Absolutely out of this world. I mean, just
The
amazing.
structure, it's firm. It's an 18. The 2018.
Yeah, 2018. Well, the grapes were picked in February,
I mean,
March.
literally, the guy turned the truck around on the way to Sonoma to bring it back to us.
Oh, really? Did he hit anything?
No, I don't know.
Oh, good. $14.99 on the shelf. $6.99 is the reorder price, and I'm at a 98 on this
Okay,
one.
so-
I think this wine is really incredible.
What it's void of is there's not too much grass. There's a little bit of herbs in there.
Very, very little, but it's got that bright stone fruit, that nice white peach and white
Yes, it
nectarine,
does. Without the sweet impression of that.
and a little bit of lime, zest.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
There's lime zest, for sure.
and then a nice crispness in the mouth. God, you swallow this wine, it's like whoosh, it's gone, and you're ready.
When it's and this is 18, so it's how long has it been in the bottle? You think, right? Almost nothing.
3 months,
right?
long
So
enough to
it's
get
gonna-
over here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna because I bought the 17. When I bought the wine, I bought the 17.
Yeah.
And then they switched vintages. I said I can't switch them unless I taste them. So they overnight me a bottle from Chile. I go, that's great.
Oh, God,
But I love the lime,
absolutely delicious.
the lime essence here.
Okay.
Lime rind.
Wine rind. Wine rind line.
That's yours.
Oh, thank you.
This is
And then I get to do the next one as well.
and this is so good. I forgot how good this was. I mean, you will not know. I mean, you know it's Syrah and Grenache and Mourvèdre, but you do not. Neither one of them. And your favorite line is the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Wow.
This is a classic version of that comment.
Oh, and
It's
there's some
just
little bit
so
of vanilla.
soft.
There's some vanilla in there too from the oak, but it's not overdone. It's just
No.
it's just like warm vanilla pudding.
It's like caramel almost. Wow.
Wow, that really is something.
Complex, but
beautiful.
soft, and the nose is expressive. I'm just. But this wine,
You can smell the Syrah, but you taste the Grenache.
yeah,
That's
it.
what's kind
You're
of
right.
bizarre about
the
this wine.
blueberries.
The
You know-
earthiness, and but then in the mouth, it's Grenache. It's cherry. It's
Yes, definitely
cranberry.
I might be able to stump Sandra with this one, because she only drinks like Bordeaux varietals, but this is not effusive Syrah or effusive
No.
Grenache. It's just a great meld.
Anyway, $19.99 on the shelf. $7.99 is a reorder price. I'm at a 97 on this too. I think it's wine's
I'm a
absolutely
97 too. That's
beautiful.
great. Wow. This is fun. We're gonna pour this Saturday or Sunday at the tasting at the Monrovia Street Fair.
Monrovia Street Fair.
Yes,
There's a Monrovia Street Fair?
it's actually pretty successful. I'll tell you something funny though, because last year we were on the hot side. The sun was beating down on the wine and stuff, and so I asked the organizer, "Could you please put us on the cool side?" And she said, "Everybody wants to be on the cool side." I said, "But not everybody started this festival 20 years ago."
Ooh, let's pull some rank on somebody.
You know, we brought all the original wineries, you know, for the first few years.
You know, this is the second wine we've featured in 2 months from these guys, and we featured them in the past, and it always amazes me how good these wines are, and nobody ever talks about them, nobody ever hears about them, nothing, you know.
It's a classic example of what happens in the wine business and what's happened now. They were recently bought by somebody, and so they were. This is how we often get great values, is because the new management wants to start with their stuff, and here's some great wines that they need to sell.
This wine is incredible.
And I bought it because it was Lodi Chardonnay. How many Lodi Chards have you had?
Well, there's a lot more of them, and we featured quite a number of them, and it's always shocking at how good they are. What beautiful acid they have, nice, delicate, pinpoint green apple-y fruit, you know, not a lot of oak, if any. You know, and even at $15.99, it's a great buy. But at $6.99, it's.
I think it's a great expression of the grape, particularly
Absolutely.
Lodi.
Exactly.
It has like a Pinot Grigio tone to it.
You know, it's got kind of a rockiness to it too.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
like granite. I love it. And you know how much I like Chardonnay.
Yeah,
Like all the other grapes.
No, but this, you kind of go, wow, I get the grape. And we talked about that in the past. You know, there's a wine coming up. I don't know which. That's a classic Rombauer knockoff. It's all oak. Fine, people. It's a fine character. People like it. But this is, if you want to taste what Chardonnay should taste like, as a grape.
Well, then I'd buy it for $6.99.
I wasn't asking you.
Well, I wasn't telling you. And there you have it, boys and girls. The fun time that we call October Classic Series Wine of the Month Club for 2001-8.
Spooky, Ed.
That's it.